Now to our big story at 6. The second chapter in the Right to Work debate begins with a public hearing in the State Assembly Labor Committee. The bill moved through a close vote of 17-15 in the state Senate last week. Now state representatives are expected to vote on the controversial bill this week. NBC 26's Alex Hagan has been following these developments. He's live in Madison with the latest. Alex.
Good evening, Holly. Well, state representatives wanted to make sure everybody got a chance to speak tonight. The public hearing is still going on at the state capitol behind me, expected to last until 8 p.m. as this heated debate heads to the Assembly for a vote.
Right to work bill that we're going to be running through.
Assembly Republicans started their day preaching their support for Assembly Bill 61.
Following suit of 24 other states, we will be the 25th.
With 7 minutes for testimony.
And since 10 a.m., those for
the employee will pay the fee and willingly choose to be there.
And against
telling us we can't agree to something in our contracts
testified on the Right to Work bill, making it a crime to require workers to join a union or pay dues. For those against the controversial legislation, a key piece to their argument has been lower wages in the 24 other Right to Work states. Greg Murad, vice president of the National Right to Work Committee, has a response.
They can make all the claims they want, but the numbers show that wages are actually higher in the right to work states after you account for the cost of living.
And today, in a much smaller protest in days past, union workers make their stand.
It's the right to jerk us around, and we need something better in this state.
And so begins another week of Right to Work debate. Now, it's important to keep in mind that there is a 63 to 36 Republican majority in the Assembly. They'll likely vote on this later this week. Reporting live outside the state capitol tonight in Madison, I'm Alex Hagan with NBC 26.
Thanks, Alex. Northeast Wisconsin leaders joined local union groups in calling for hearings on the issue closer to home. The group held a news conference in Menasha asking the Assembly to hold off on making a decision on the Right to Work bill and hold a public comment session here in our area.
There are plenty of statistics to support that we're going to see a decline in wages in this state, and as far as small businesses go, that's less buying power for people to buy stuff.
So here's what we know about the Right to Work bill. The 9-member Assembly Committee on Labor will hear 10 hours of testimony on the legislation. At the end of the testimony, the committee will vote on whether to send the bill to the full Assembly. That is likely to happen tonight. The Assembly leadership will then schedule a time for debate and a vote, likely to happen later this week. If passed, the bill goes to Governor Walker's desk, where he has said he will sign it into law.